Hello. Welcome everybody to BSG Annual 2021.
It's here. Finally, it's here.
We're through another year. Unfortunately, still online, but I am sure this week is going to just be a blast as always. So yeah, I'd like to just welcome everybody. Before we really get started, I'm Crrool, and I get the honor of opening today's event. Joining me here today is ShadowFrost.
Hello.
So let's get into it because we have a lot to talk about before we get started. And I kind of want to start off with just the charity. Frosty, do you want to do us the honors of talking briefly about who we support, what they do, why we support them, all that good stuff?
Yes, I mean, I could talk about this for hours, but I'll try to summarize what we were raising money for. So during this event, we'll be raising money for Mind, and Mind is such an amazing charity, in my opinion, because they really do a lot of work towards the mental health support. It's very, especially during this period where everyone's still at home and just people have been encountering more mental health issues. And Mind is one of the parties here in the Netherlands that takes so much extra effort to make sure that we are able to get through that. It's and obviously this is one of the aspects that I highlight right now because this is like the hot topic right now. But overall, even before that, they also do so much work for making mental health issues more easily be spoken about. For example, give workshops to children, to people in high school, to make it more of a common thing to actually talk about their issues, because that's already a thing that can do so much. And I think I could talk for so many more things that they could do. I think I've given some highlights on the good, amazing things that they do, unless Crrool has some other things he wants to highlight.
No, I think you've summarized it quite well, but there is one thing I do want to mention. On Tuesday at about 10-ish a.m. Central European time, so it'll be somewhere in the middle of the night, US time. It'll be somewhere during the day if you're on the other side of the world in like Australia or something. But that being said, on Tuesday at about 10 a.m. Central European Summertime, we have an interview with a representative of Mind. So that is going to be very interesting. She'll be talking way more about all of the ins and outs about what they do. That said, if you guys have any questions that you would like to ask and that you would like to know about what our charity does, why they do what they do, we have a thingy up on Twitter. I'm sure somebody can put that in chat for us. Where you can also ask your questions, and we will pick a few of the questions asked and actually ask them during that interview. So that is definitely worth pointing out. And, if there's been something you wanted to ask them, this would be a phenomenal opportunity to do so. Now, with the charity out of the way, we have the actual event. We've got a few things to mention there. First and foremost, not least of which, the schedule team. Our schedule and by extension our schedule team. Our schedule team has put together a phenomenal set of games for you guys for the next couple of days. Definitely no reason to be bored for the next week, I can tell you that much.
So much to see, so little time. Sure. I need my sleep as well.
For sure. Frosty, anything you're definitely going to be watching then?
Oh yeah, definitely. The one highlight, or at least it's not a specific run, but it's actually a little bit of a block that we have going on tomorrow, and that's gonna be the Sonic block. Like we start off with Argate doing Sonic Roboblast 2, then we have Sid doing Sonic Heroes, and finally also Hud's doing Sonic and Knuckles. I'm gonna be just be a happy Frosty and just watch those runs and be amazed and be so. Even with those, I already love Sonic games, and then with those runners as well, it's gonna be an amazing night that I think that you cannot miss. But Crrool, I'm not sure how much of a Sonic fan you are. I'm not sure if you have a different highlight.
I'm gonna agree with you that the Sonics are gonna be fun. I will admit I'm not that much into Sonic. Argig is gonna be a blast. Like his runs always are. But like the Sonic block, I'm sure is going to be very fun. But I do have two other things I'm really looking forward to. There's a classic coming up later on in the week, the Super Mario 64 race between the legendary Mr. Mean Mustache and Smurfy. That's definitely something that I can't wait to see. But then also is it tomorrow? I believe it's tomorrow morning. We have a run of Trauma Center. Now, those runs are stupidly fast, and I'm always hyped to see that. Like the amount of skill involved. I've played one of the games myself. Let's just say I couldn't get through it without cheating a little bit. So,
Wow, Crrool.
yeah,
Cheater. Yeah, those
yeah.
games are so hard.
So yeah, just seeing that done fast is just something to behold. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm kind of lucky because I get to host it, so I'll definitely be here for
cool.
that one. But yeah, no, that one's really one that I'm looking forward to.
And I wish I could mention all the runs because I'm looking through it again and I'm like, I want to see that, I want to see that, I want to see that. I'm looking forward to all of your runs. So don't feel like if I didn't mention it specifically, I'm looking forward to it. And every run is going to be great. There's always something to see.
Oh, for sure. Now, during this event, as we mentioned, we are raising some money for charity, and during those, or as we do that, we have some things for you guys as well. Throughout this event, we're going to have a bunch of prizes that we're going to be giving away. The first ones are already active, meaning with any donation over a certain amount, they kind of vary from price to price. You will be eligible to win one of a couple of prizes. We're going to be giving away some gift cards, which are going to be for a couple different platforms, Steam, Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation. So, you can buy some games with that. But we also have some really cool physical prizes. The first of which, kind of tying into that Sonic block that Frosty mentioned, which is going to be a Sonic the Hedgehog figurine slash something you can hold. You can hold your controller, or you can put your phone in there, or something like that.
You can even
really
manage
cool.
some cables with it if you really want to.
Yeah, it's a really cool little figurine. So that'll be up as well. I think that's I want to say a €5 minimum donation.
Yes.
And then at the end of the event, we are also going to be giving away the grand prize. Frosty, you wanna spoil what it is?
Yes, I mean, we kind of have to right now because not mentioning it would be silly. It would be silly. But yeah, for the grand total, if you make a total of donations of €15 throughout 3 events, you'll be eligible to win a BSG custom PS2 controller. And I want to say so many thanks to our sponsor, Delfino Customs, for providing us with that prize. It was specifically made for us, this controller, so we could give it away during this event. It's orange. It's like totally BSG. It's unique. I haven't seen the full progress, but I've seen that a little bit of it, that he's actually dyes the controller himself. So it's one of a kind. Can't get it anywhere else, and it's such a cool price. And yeah, like I said, for €15 at any point throughout the event, and you'll be eligible to win that. So
yeah, and additionally, as a little additional bonus, we will also, like, for every we've partnered with them, so we have also got a discount code for you guys. Any orders made using the I think we still need to update the discount code in the bot. It currently says BSG5. I believe that's going to be a BSG 2021, I want to say. But any purchase using the BSG code, or if you mention that you came from the BSG stream, we'll give you a £5 discount. So that'll be an additional thing. And this is something that I know a lot of people have been looking for if you're into the speedrunning community. I know they have some 3DSs with capture cards going, and those are really hard to find. So definitely worth checking out as well. That gets us to incentives.
Yes, because if that wasn't already enough incentive for you to donate, a bunch of our runners also came up with these cool ideas to make you want to donate even more. And there's going to be a bunch of them throughout the event. Right now, we've got a couple of them open. More of them will open up throughout the event as we get on further. And there's definitely the first one I'd like to mention because it's actually coming up rather soon. It's for the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate I don't have the full category name. I remember this was very long. I tried to remember it and I can't remember it. World of Light, Light Realm, RTA, 80%, new game, very easy category. But,
Right, yeah, I remember seeing it. Let's just say it is a mouthful.
yes. But besides the category name, the first incentive for that is going to be to do the Spiritless Pauline, if I say so correctly, and please correct me if I'm wrong. But it's like an extra fight that will be done, which is a rather difficult fight without the help of any of the spirits, which usually makes stuff a lot easier during that. But the Geo is just going to show you that without using spirits, and it's definitely going to be worth it to see it. And I really hope there's going to be playing some Jump Up Superstar music during that as well, because that song is a banger.
Yeah, and I believe the second incentive we've got going, if I'm not mistaken, is for a blindfolded boss fight or something in Crash Bandicoot, which is also definitely worth keeping an eye out. There's going to be a lot of cool incentives throughout. I believe they were posted recently. Yeah, the bot just posted the link to all of the active incentives right now. So do check that out. And let's get those donations going. Like we said, you've got a good chance to win a prize. You get to put that to an incentive if you're choosing, and you get to support a phenomenal charity in the process. So I think this is.
I was about to say, how can you almost forget the most important part? Is the charity.
Yeah, like there is this. This is an ultimate win, I'd say.
You get 3 things for one. It's a deal. I love deals. Let's go.
So, Frosty, 2 more things we have to mention before we head off and give it over to the first runners. How about that?
Yeah.
I think first and foremost, I think we should probably mention ESA.
Mm-hmm. That's the sign that I'm talking about.
Yes, I figured I would do that, or I would do the other one, and you would do this one. That was. We are prepared, as always, obviously.
We're always prepared. What are people thinking? We exactly know who's going to say what, right? But yeah, again, like, we are happy that we are able to stream on both our own channel, the BSG Marathon channel, but also the ESA Marathon channel. Huge thanks to them for always giving us the support to being able to reach even more people. And yeah, so super much thanks for ESA for. There was also a bunch of other things that they always help us out with as well. So super amazing thanks to them as well. And then you got one more thing to say.
Yes, because we've been mentioning it here and there. If you've been in the Discord, you might have already seen this. But we, if throughout this event, because there's going to be so many cool runs, which means you're probably going to miss something because you need to sleep. At least that's a problem that I'm definitely dealing with. So if you do, we will also be putting all of the runs after the event over on our YouTube channel. So I'm gonna again look at somebody in chat to post that for me so that we can. But yeah, I would strongly recommend everybody to go check that out, go subscribe, and if you missed a run, that's where you'll be finding it. So I think if you're worried about you need to sleep somewhere and there's so many cool runs, this is how you can make sure to stay up to date anyway. And I think with that, we should probably get into those cool runs. So
yeah, I think we've been talking for long enough. It's the people don't want to see us; they want to see cool runs.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna be, we're gonna be heading off here. Thank you guys so much, and let's stay tuned for our very first run of the event, which I believe is Pikmin 3 by Ronald.
Yes, don't want to miss that. See you all. Have fun.